Good morning, guys. How are y'all doing today? This is Becca, in case you're new and don't know. I am Becca, and on Saturdays, I do a little series called Rocking with Becca, which is the video you're watching now. And I kind of just have a chat with you and tell you what's going on in life. Tell you what's new happening in my nursery, or I tell you health updates on myself, or just whatever. Sometimes I have a topic that someone suggested I talk on, and I will talk on that topic, usually, dog related, or sometimes people has questions about my something about me, and they will ask it, and I will choose a topic from the questions and talk about that, or I'll tell you a life, a story, something that's happened to me during my lifetime and stuff like that. So that's for my new subscribers, and I want to thank all of my new subscribers, my new viewers. Thank you so much for coming by and subscribing to my channel, and thank you every time you leave a comment or hit that like button. All of that helps my channel to get out there where other people can see it, and I'm just so thankful for all of my for every one of you, the ones that's been subscribed to me and watched my videos for a while. Thank you so much. Y'all are you're awesome. And I just love this dog community. I love every one of you. I just appreciate you. And I thank you for being here for me. And some of you has become not personal friends like I have met you in person, no. But some of you have become good friends where we've chatted over, Messenger and Instagram messages and stuff like that. And I just appreciate every one of you. And I just want that to be my first thing I say today is I thank you all so much for being a part of my channel and a part of my life. I think about you all the time. I really do. For my new viewers, I am 62 years old. I have a lot of health issues, and let's call it mental issues. We don't like to use that term, but I have anxiety and, things like that. I have depression occasionally and things like that. And having this channel and having you to chat with and to communicate back and forth in the comments and stuff like that, it has been a great help to me. And I appreciate every one of you that watches my video. It watches all of my videos, and every comment you make and every time you hit that like button. I really, really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. So, all of that being said, I'm going to try to slow down a little bit, guys. To be honest, when I first start off my video, I kind of get nervous. I don't know why, because I've been doing videos for YouTube for years. I also have a craft channel that I do craft videos, and I used to be real big into it on my craft channel. I don't post as often on my craft channel now as I used to, but I used to be real big in it. So since 2012 or 13, I've been doing YouTube videos. So I don't know why I get nervous, but sometimes I do on the Rocking with Becca's. Sometimes I get nervous. I don't know if it's because it's a face on, and it's going to be more than just changing the baby and talking about that. It kind of, sometimes I get nervous. And so if I get to talking real fast, and that's why I'm nervous. And then sometimes I can't seem to get my words together. I have fibromyalgia, if you know anything about that, about fibro fog, and sometimes I just can't put my words together, and when that happens, I get nervous on the Rocking with Becca. I'm just telling, my new ones a few things about me so they will know, so you will can get to know me better. But I want to go ahead first off and say, if you have any questions about me, I'm not a real private person, and I pretty much will answer most any question. If it's a question, if you ask me how much we made and stuff like that, that's understandable. I wouldn't answer things like that. But if you ask me anything about my health or my dog community or my faith in God or anything, any question that you might have about me, leave it in the comments below and I will address it in one of the Rocking with Beccas. That will be my topic for the day. The more questions I get, the better it is, because that gives me more content for, each Rocking with Becca. I'll only address one question a Saturday for the Rocking with Becca and until I get them all covered. If you have a topic about the doll hobby, something that you would like for me to discuss and tell my opinion of, leave that in the comments below. Every time I get a comment of, a question about myself or something, a topic, that I could address in one of the Rocking with Becca's videos, I write it down. And I keep track of it, and I try to address one question or one topic a Saturday. And that helps me to have something to talk about, that I don't just bore you to death. My Rocking with Becca videos are usually long for you new viewers. So on Saturday is a good time. It's usually our relaxed day. So when you get ready to watch the Rocking with Becca video, grab you a cup of coffee or a glass of iced tea or soda, whatever you like to drink, or a snack, and sit back and relax and watch the Rocking with Becca, because it's usually pretty long. They usually run somewhere on the average of about 45 minutes, give or take a little here and there. I do my best not to let it hit an hour, but I'm not going to promise it won't sometimes. But or you can watch it in segments. You can watch 15 minutes here and 15 minutes there until you get the whole video watched. However you want to do it, it's fine with me. It's out there, for you to watch at your convenience. So, we're gonna, oh my goodness, guys, where's my book? Oh my word. I laid my little book down that I keep my note. Again, you will learn that if you're new, you will learn about me that I am very forgetful, and I have to write everything down. And I laid my book down somewhere that I had all my notes in, and I didn't bring it in here. So, I'm going to try to go on memory. For my new viewers also, what I do is I have a baby of the day, and I share which baby that is. And I will be sharing her in a minute. And then I do a shout out. So if you would like your channel to be shouted out, what I do is I just tell people about your channel, and I tell them how many subscribers you got, and I ask them to go over and check out your channel. Then I put your link in the description so they can just click on it and go to your channel. So if you'd like your channel shouted out in a Rocking with Becca, please leave it below. Let me know you would like a shout out. And then, so I do 3 things. I do the baby of the day, the shout out, and then the topic of whatever I'm going to talk about on any given Saturday, you know, for that Saturday. So, I think I pretty much know what I was going to say, although I do like to have my book here just to glance at. But anyway, I think we can make it through this video without me going and getting my book. So, my baby of the day is Miss Crystal Gale, and excuse her hair. I've been rocking her, and her hair's sticking up everywhere. Mama's little Crystal Gale. She is the Crystal Kit, and her's adorable with her blonde hair and blue eyes. She's just adorable, guys. I love this little girl. Love, love, love her. And I'm just going to rock her while we're talking. I'm just going to rock her while we're talking. Or for a little while we're talking. Because I'm going to be showing you something. I'll have to put her down to show you what I'm going to show you. So, anyway, my shout out today, I have shouted this person out before, which is fine. If I've shouted you out before and you would like another shout out, put it in the comments below. But this person is a good friend of mine. You hear me mention her quite often. I have opened many packages of Happy Mail from her. And she made a few videos, 2 or 3 videos, and would take them down after she got them put up. She would take them back down, and I thought her videos were wonderful, but for some reason she didn't think they were good enough, or she decided, you know, she would think, well, I'm not going to do a channel, and she would take them down. And she comments, but you know, she's starting out slow. She has recently got 3 or 4 videos up. I can't remember now how many, maybe 5 or 6. I can't remember exactly because my book is not in here. And actually, I didn't check on how many videos she got up. But she did just put one up last night. I just got through watching it a little while ago. I haven't commented on it yet, Sandra, but I will. Of course, I'll probably commented on it by the time you see this video. Her channel, she's changed it a couple of times, the name of it. So now it's back to just her name, Sandra. And so that's her channel name, Sandra. And so she has, you know, like I said, she's starting out slow, and she'll, you know, do a video, and then it'll be a little while before she does another one. But she's a wonderful person. She has beautiful babies. Beautiful babies. So I would like for you to go check her out. She, at this point, has 101 subscribers. When I checked her subscribers earlier this morning, she has 101. And recently, like I said, she's been being, she's put up several videos and left them up. So I think her videos are awesome. So I'd love for you to go over to her channel and watch some of her videos and give her some encouragement to stick to doing videos. And let's see if we can't help her reach 200. Let's see if we could. I know that's probably asking a lot, but by next Saturday, let's see if we can get Sandra 200 subscribers. That's 99 subscribers she would need in a week's time. But guys, there's a lot of people out there that watches doll videos. Let's share her videos. Let's tell our subscribers about her and ask them to go over and subscribe to her. Let's see if we can get her 200 subscribers. by next Saturday. I know that seems like we're asking a lot, but really, when you compare it to how many people's out there that watches these videos, if you'll help get her videos out there, it's not impossible for her to reach 200 by next Saturday. And I will give you an update next Saturday on the Rocking with Becca. I will give you an update of her channel, how many subscribers she has. I need my book here so I can immediately write it down, guys, because I forget terribly. I needed it here where I could write it down, but hopefully I won't forget it before I can get to my book and write it down. So, we've covered the baby of the day, which is my beautiful Crystal Gale. And we've covered the shout out for today. And now, I'm going to talk on something that was inspired. I was inspired by Carol over at Carol's Cuties. I think that was another thing I meant to look up to see exactly how her channel name was worded, but I will have her link in the description so you can go check out Carol. She's not the shout out, but because I'm talking about her in this video, I will have her link in the description so you can go check her out also if you'd like to. But what I'm fixing to show you was inspired. She inspired me to do it, or enabled me, or it's her fault, or however you want to put it. I like to put it on the positive side. She inspired me. But Carol, this is your fault. It's your fault that I did what I did. First of all, before I show you that, I had to get a drink of iced tea. So good. But I want to tell you a little bit first before I show you what I'm talking about. If you've watched my videos for a while, you know this kind of goes along with what I'm talking about. Have you ever heard of the impulse buyer, or the aisle in a store that's for impulse buys? If you've ever wondered why they have, like right up at the cash registers at a store, they'll have items there, or some stores I've been to, they've had like shelves on each side, and you had to kind of walk down the little aisle to get over to the cash register. I think it's TJ Maxx that does that. Or the last time I went, it's been years since I've been to a TJ Maxx because I don't get out and go nowhere anymore. But they had shelves made kind of like a walkway. You had to walk down between those shelves to go around, in line to get to the cash register. And on each side, on those shelves, they had items. And what that is for is for impulse buy. People are standing there in line waiting to get checked out, and so they're looking at the items there, and it's an impulse buy. They see something, say, oh, it's not usually anything real expensive. It might be candy, it might be, snacks, it might be just little things like chapsticks and, just little small items. And, it'd be there on the aisle, and you standing there waiting to check out. So you're looking at what's on the shelves, just to, it's just something we do when we're standing there. And that's for impulse buys, is to cause people to buy things on an impulse. I need that. So they'll stick it in their cart, waiting for, to get up there and check out. So if you've watched very many of my videos, I do things on impulse. I'm influenced, okay? I'm very influenced about things. And then I'll jump up and do it on impulse. I don't wait and think, I do it on impulse. Oh, for my new viewers, this is my other baby. I know you can't see her well. She's my Boston Terrier, and I can't sit here very long without her coming and getting up in the chair with me. She can't handle it, and so she always interrupts my videos, and by rocking. She don't like to rock. She wants me to sit still. She hates to rock. Maybe if I rocked, she wouldn't get up here. But she does not like the rocking. My recliner in the living room that we sit in all the time is just a recliner. It's not it doesn't rock. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh, I do things on impulse. And I'm really trying to work on that and get to where that I don't do that. Because I've done some things that, sold some dolls and done things that I regretted later that I did. So, I'm telling y'all this, and like I said, Rocking with Becca videos are always kind of long, so just sit back and relax, or watch them on, like I said, on segments as you can. Just, it's there for you to watch at your leisure. But I actually was going to do something this morning, and it definitely was not impulse. It's something that I have thought over and thought over and thought over. And this morning I decided I'm going to do it. It wasn't impulse. It was a very thought out situation. I'm going to tell you what it was. I decided that, guys, I love the Huxley kit. I love it. And I love LaDonna Briggs' painting. And my dream baby is a Huxley painted by LaDonna Briggs. That's my dream baby. I will, go with one, and you'll find out if I get one. That's what I'll have to do. But I will go with one that's not painted by LaDonna Briggs if it's, painting that I like, the type of painting I like. But I had decided this morning, and I'm still going to sell the babies and try to get a Huxley. It just won't be from LaDonna Briggs. Sorry, I don't mean any harm. I believe her. I believe it's worth it because she's an awesome painter. She's an awesome reborn artist. She's awesome. She is a vintage. She paints some vintage style. So I picked out 4 of my babies, and I'm still going to try to sell them. I was going to show them on this video, but I've decided, since I won't be able to get that particular Huxley, and I'm going to tell you all the details. Just, I go around in a roundabout way, and I always hope I've said it where you know what I'm talking about. But I picked out 4 babies that I wouldn't mind selling if I could get a Huxley kit. This is not impulse. This is something that has been well thought out. So when you see my videos of me showing these babies, I'm going to give each one their own video and I want to sell them. But a Huxley kit is a very sought after kit. It's an expensive kit. And then when you go with an artist that is a very popular artist that can put any price on it they want to, it ends up a very expensive baby. So I thought, well, if I can sell 4 of my babies, then I'll be willing to pay, $600-700 for a Huxley kit. If I can sell these other babies and have the money there ready and not have to put it on, on payment plan. So I was getting all my dolls out that I wanted to sell, getting them ready, and I had messaged LaDonna. She's the Sweet Potato Patch Nursery or something like that on Facebook. I can't remember just how it's worded. But I messaged her this morning and I told her, and maybe I shouldn't have told her that, but I'm sure she'll never see my video. And I'm not downing her. Her work is well worth it. She's awesome, guys. She's an awesome artist. But I messaged her and told her that a Huxley painted by her is my dream baby, and I asked her how much it would cost. Now, in my mind, I'm thinking $700, which to me is way out of my range for a reborn. Way out of my range. And so that's what I had in mind, and I was going to sell these babies to do that. So she, right before I started this video, she finally messaged me back and told me the price that she charges for a Huxley kit painted. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you, just in case you had thought about it. She told me it is $995 plus shipping for a Huxley kit painted by her. $700 to me is way too much. But there is no way I'm going to spend over $1,000. I won't spend $1,000 on a silicone doll. There's no way, because by the time shipping, it would be over $1,000. There's no way I'm paying $1,000 for a doll. I'm sorry. I love it. I love her work. I would love to have a Huxley. The first time I saw a Huxley was a lady on Instagram has one, and I meant to go write her name down. Y'all, my mind. I meant to go look her up on Instagram and write her name down so you could go, and see what her baby's on Instagram. And oh my goodness, she has one that was painted by LaDonna Briggs. I don't know if she paid that much for it or not. I didn't ask. I ain't gonna ask, and she ain't told. So, but I fell in love with that Huxley when I seen it. That's why I want one painted by LaDonna Briggs. And I even told her in one of the comments, I said, if you ever decide to sell this baby, let me know. But I didn't know the price of it at that time when I told her that. I did not know. So, I think her name's Dawn, but I'm not sure. She just has like initials. I can't remember what her Instagram channel is. But I don't know if she watches my videos. If she does, I haven't connected her video account with her Instagram account. So I don't know if she watches my videos or not. But if you do watch my videos, and if you ever sold your Huxley and it was that much, you don't have to get in touch with me, because I cannot bring myself to paying that. $700 was, which is what I had and was thinking it might be, was precedent. It was killing me to pay that for one doll. But when she told me $995 plus shipping, if that's the case, I will never have a Huxley. Not a authentic Huxley painted by LaDonna Briggs. So, but I have seen other Huxleys on reborn.com that was pretty. Wasn't my dream painting, but it was pretty. And so I'm still thinking about getting a Huxley maybe through reborns.com at a more reasonable price. So I'm still going to put my babies up that I want to sell. And like I said, I know a lot of you have heard about me selling dolls and regretting it. To be honest, I've never sold a reborn that I regretted. Because before I sell my reborns, I really think that out. I don't recall ever impulsively selling a reborn because I love my reborns. I usually think it out really good, and I think over it over a period of time, and I know that's what I want to do before I do it. The ones I have sold and regretted has been my Paradise Galleries. I've never regretted selling any of my Ashton Drake that I sold. But I have sold on impulse some of my Paradise Galleries that I've regretted later. And I will probably end up re-getting. So don't feel like you can't purchase one of my reborns thinking I might have regretted later. I won't, because I don't sell a reborn without really thinking it out before I sell it. So I do have 4 babies I'm going to be putting up for sale. And like I said, I will do them individual videos. I will do them individually, so they will have their own video, and I can show their details and tell you about them and all that, and tell you the price I want for them. And what I'm doing is I'm trying to sell them where I can get up enough of money that I can purchase an authentic Huxley through reborns.com that is more of a price that I can make myself pay. You know what I'm talking about? So, all that was said to tell you, Carol, it's your fault for what I'm fixing to show y'all about my impulse buys. But I don't regret this. This is a buy that I bought something that I was inspired by Carol to do. And I'm going to tell you the story of why I chose it and chose to do it. So let me get up and go put Miss Crystal down and see if I can get this girl to move where I can show you what I'm talking about. All right? I'm not going to pause you. Hang on. I'm just going to go right over here and lay her down. And you can look at Macy while I'm gone. My sweet Macy thinks she owns that chair and that she has to sit with Mama. Yes, her does. All right, Macy. Mama's going to sit back down with you. You can get up here. You can get behind me. Come on. You can get behind me. Come on. Jump. There you go. Sit behind Mama like you usually do. There you go. All right. Now, let me take another sip of tea. All right. All right, Carol. I know you're probably wondering, what did I inspire her to do? All right. Carol showed a couple of vintage Fisher-Price dolls that she purchased. I don't even remember if she even told where she got it from. I don't remember. But when she showed those 2 dolls, it was 2 dolls. When she showed those dolls, I said, oh no, I've got to have that. I've got to have that. Yes, Carol, that's what I said. And immediately, guys, when I watched her video, I went on Macari's and I looked up those dolls. I'm going to tell you the story of why I've got to have it. But let me show you. The first one I purchased that I got was this little guy. He's in his original outfit, his little jean pants. He's got some little blue shoes on. He has on a red and white striped shirt, and then his little jacket. And it has the little Fisher-Price symbol on the jacket. He is I think it's 1981. And guys, my eyes are bad. And I did not bring my magnifying glass. I'm thinking it's 1981, but I can't see it real good. 1980 or 1981 is the date on his neck. And this little boy's name, from Fisher-Price, his name is Mikey. So I'm keeping his name Mikey. He is a 14-inch doll, comparable to, I say comparable, I believe he probably was put out before the American Girls, but he's like the Welly Wisher. He's about the size of the Welly Wisher dolls, American Girl dolls. He's a little bit thicker around than they are, and he has a cloth body, where the Welly Wishers is all vinyl, completely vinyl. But he is adorable. He's got beautiful blue eyes. He's got freckles. I love him. Then I found the other one that she had. Actually, this one came in last. I have three, you know, 1, 2, 3. Three different dolls. I'm crazy, guys. So I had one that come in between these two, Mikey and the one I'm fixing to show you. I will show that one last, but there's a reason why. I'm going to tell you in a minute. But here is the other doll that Carol had. She is a 14-inch or 14.5-inch cloth body. She has her original shoes, her original dress, her original hat. Guys, look at this hair. I'm going to take her hat off. Look at this hair. Look at that hair. She is gorgeous. Totally gorgeous. I love her. I gave her a good little bath. Washed her hair. You know, Macari's is used. People, you know, sell their items over Macari. She's in good condition. Look at that face. She has red hair, blue eyes, and freckles. I'm wondering if Fisher-Price made them, are they supposed to be brother and sister? Because they both have freckles. So I don't know if they're supposed to be brother and sister, or friends, or what. And I can't remember. My friends, I think, is what they're called. I may be wrong. But I think that's what they're called. And her little shoe is kind of stretched out and it falls off. I have to be careful. She is adorable, guys. I love her. Okay, here goes. Her name is Becky. This is Becky. Isn't she adorable? Are you kind of feeling why I got these? My name's Becca. This is Becky. My given name is Rebecca. My mother always called me Becky. Everybody, you know, that's the only time I use Rebecca is for business, you know, or like when I was in school. You know, they called me Rebecca. You know, anything business-wise that you have to give your name, that's the only time I use Rebecca. And my family called me Becky all my life, and that's just about all I know my name as is Becky. When I started YouTube, I've always liked the name Becca as a you know, nickname for Rebecca, and I always wondered why they didn't call me Becca instead of Becky. And so when I started my YouTube channel, I just made it as Becca. So I will go by Rebecca, Becky, or Becca, whichever one you want to call me. But Becky is the name that I hear most. So This little girl from Fisher-Price, her name is Becky. Okay? So now you're getting the vibe of why I got the... But that's not all I'm going to tell you about that. Okay, but I want to show you this doll. This one actually came in. I bought it from 3 different people. This one came in between Mikey and Becky. This one is Jenny, and she is adorable. She has her original shoes, her original dress. She's supposed to have a shirt up under this dress. That's her cloth body showing. She's supposed to have a shirt with it, but she didn't come with the shirt with it. You know, like I said, she's used. She has beautiful, what do you call that kind of hair? Oh, my. She's a brunette. That's what I'm trying to think of. She has brown eyes. So, dark brown hair and brown eyes. She's gorgeous. She does not have freckles. She is gorgeous. I love her. And her name is Jenny from that little series of dolls. And then they have another one. I'm in the process. You know, I got to... Finances makes you have to wait sometimes. But there's one more doll in the series I really want. But there's another doll that they later added to it. I don't think it was in the original plan, and later on they added another doll. I'd like to have her, but she's in me, you know, looking up. I forgot the word I wanted to use there. Not investigating. What do you call it? Researching. And me researching these dolls, from what I could tell, there was 4 original, and then later they added the other one. The next one that's I'm working on getting is called Mandy, and she has blonde hair. I don't remember. I didn't look close enough to know what color her eyes were, but I'm working on getting that one. And I want to add her to my collection. If I get the other one, it's okay, but if I don't, it's okay, because I think the 4 was the, you know, the main series when they first made them. So, for the story of why, when Carol showed hers, that I thought, oh, I have got to have those dolls, especially these 2 here. But I'm the type of person that I want to complete a collection if it's a collection, and so that's why I added Jenny in with it, and I want Mandy. And if I can find the other one, I will get her too, you know, at some point down the line, because I feel like I have to have the whole collection of anything, you know, if it's a collection. But these 2 dolls was what I was inspired by Carol to get. Now, why was it such a, oh, I gotta have those dolls? Okay, I'm gonna tell you. When I was 15 years old, me as Becky met a guy at church, and his name was Mikey. It was before we moved to the town that my husband, well, not that he lived in, but it was before we moved from one town to another, and I started going to a church that my now husband, only husband, but my husband was going to, and we met. But I was going with a guy named Mikey. And I was 15, 16 years old, and he was talking marriage, and he wasn't but a few months older than me. And, you know, we said we was going to get married when we turned 18 and all that. Well, it didn't happen that way. I ended up getting married at 16, but not to Mikey. I got married to Randall within 6 months' time of meeting him. 6 months' time of going together, starting to date. I married him. Yeah. I got married as a baby. 16 years old. But it was just so funny. So funny. So, I don't know really what word to use. I just thought, wow, there's dolls named Mikey and Becky that goes together in a series, in a collection. I got to have those dolls. Now, mind you, I'm not going to tell my husband their names. I'm not going to tell him that this is Mikey and this is Becky. So don't tell my husband, okay? But I just thought, wow, there's a Mikey and a Becky doll that goes in the same collection. That's their name from the factory. I got to have them. Carol, it's your fault. It is your fault. So, I wanted to show you my babies. Well, they're not babies. They're older dolls. They're not like babies. They're older dolls. But I love them. Yes, they kind of have a little sentimental reason why I love them so much. Although I think they are adorable. I love them. But, yep. That's why I got these dolls. Because they are Mikey and Becky. And then the other ones come along because they're in the series. And I've got to have the full collection of anything that I start collecting. I've got to have everyone in the collection. So Mandy will be coming along hopefully shortly. And then if I can find the other one, like I said, I don't think she was in the original 4. She'd come along later, but if I can find her used, on Macari, well, naturally used, they don't make them no more. But if I can find her on Macari later, I may add her also. I'm really going to have to go look her up. I can't remember her name. I'm going to have to go on Fisher Price Vintage Toys and see if I can find her in that series because I can't remember her name to look her up. But there we go. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. But yes, I did not, like I said, these came out in the 80s. And I was already grown, married and had kids in the 80s. I was a very young adult in the 80s. I had my last child when I was 21 years old. I only have 2 boys. I had my second son when I was 21 years old. And he was born in 82. So, and I had only boys. So, I just, and, back then we didn't believe in boys playing with dolls. Boys just don't play with dolls. They could have action figures and they could have like army men and things like that, but they didn't play with dolls, back then. That was just unheard of. That was a girl thing. You don't play, boys don't play with dolls. So, therefore, I never knew about these dolls when they came out. I never heard of them. Never knew they existed. Until Carol showed them on her channel. And when I saw that there was a Mikey and a Becky, I had to get them. I had to get them. So, Carol, it's your fault. But thank you. Thank you, even though it's your fault. Thank you. All right, guys. That's what my little topic or my little talk or whatever is on today is Mikey and Becky. And I want to, if you know where I can purchase doll clothes to fit the 14-inch boys, the Welly Wisher dolls clothes I'm hoping will fit Becky. Like I said, these dolls are a little bit thicker around than the Welly Wishers, but I'm going to try the Welly Wisher dresses on Becky and Jenny and Mandy. and see if they will fit, around. And so if that's the case, I know where I can get girl clothes for the 14-inch dolls. But if you know anywhere I can purchase clothes for a 14-inch boy doll, please let me know, because I would like to get some other clothes for him that I could change him, switch it out, even though this is original. And they will mainly just stand on my shelf, but I do like to change their clothes occasionally of these kind of dolls. So if you know where I can get the 14-inch boy doll clothes, please let me know. I'd appreciate it. So guys, I'm gonna get off of here. I don't want it to hit an hour. It's almost an hour, but I don't want it to hit an hour. So I'm gonna get off of here. I hope you've enjoyed this Rocking with Becca that I did today. I hope you enjoyed my little story about Mikey and Becky. And I hope you all have a wonderful Saturday, a wonderful weekend. I hope you all are happy and healthy and doing what you enjoy this weekend. So I'm going to go. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I will talk with you later.